This is a Boss Bear command center right here. As you can see, 564, 560. A little history with the Boss Bear command center. When we're trading all-time highs here, as you can see, in mid-August, we're getting up here. And what happened was we saw that down gap. So we gapped down. And as you can see, that down gap was never filled. And once that down gap wasn't filled at 564 and 560, and keep in mind previously, we'll see any sort of down gaps, bulls will quickly get up and fill that down gap in a day or two and continued with this uptrend. Something changed in the middle of August, middle of July. This is the middle of July. We're in the middle of August. Next month is the middle of September. Anyway, so during middle of July, we saw that down gap, right? And I think when that down gap occurred, a lot of people were like, well, you know what? We've seen these down gaps before. Probably bull's going to go up and fill it real quick. And so I don't think anybody was worrying about it. And then market proceed to the downside for the next couple of days. We saw gap up, as you can see, and then the bulls were just not able to get close to that level. And the longer this down gap remains open, right? What happens is bears are establishing Boss Bear command center. So what happened was after that down gap was established, and slowly Boss Bears are residing, right? They're coming down, residing in this vicinity, and they're putting out the bear troops, right? That's why we got these lower highs here. And things starting to get really hectic here. We had this, another down gap. Actually, it turned out to be a, island down gap, because you can see there's a gap up and gap down. And then bulls got up, came right back down, another down gap, and things got extremely hectic in early part of this month. And this downturn right here really reminded a lot of people what it felt like going through COVID decline. Remember 2020? March, I don't think we've ever seen 2 to 3% down gaps back to back like that. And that's what that was all about, scaring the hell out of everyone.
No, sir, not me.
And then something extraordinary happened, right? What happened was bulls finally got their own up gap right here, right? And this is going to be the same analysis, right? When this down gap was never filled, we want to continue to give benefit of doubt to the sellers and assume that then Boss Bear command center is getting established. Well, when this up gap was never filled, it's the same analogy, same analysis, same sort of potential outcome in the opposite direction. Sellers needed to fill this up gap at 520 or so. Once that up gap was not filled, what happened? Well, you can see we reclaimed the micro term, reclaimed the short term moving average right here. See these lower wicks, and what my intern loves to call it as Ponzi leeches are coming here and bring this straight up, as you can see.
America, 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 fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
This thing has never breached that tight micro-term moving average, not once in the last 3 weeks.
Perfect.
As you can see here, that's the aqua color squiggly line moving average. And that moving average is important because what happened was we came down on the 4th hour today. As you can see right there, we tagged it on the 4th. We got up a little bit on the 5th and 6th. However, what happened was that oscillator is starting to roll over, because for the longest time, buyers were able to levitate that oscillator. It's been flat at the top of his band. It looked as though oscillator was broken for a second there. And now, finally, today, as you can see, the oscillator is rolling over. Just because it's rolling over does not mean that the entire trend is done, because we've seen something similar here and here. And this is, we could potentially just get right back up. This could be very micro, little reset, short-term reset, not a full reset like this. And bulls can bring it right back up. So what we need to watch out tomorrow, because I think that micro term, let's call this moving average the Leeches moving average, because they're buying this up in these micro dips. We've been just pretty much going vertical here. And it's trying to prop itself up on the 4th hour today. I would have to say at least a minimum, we lose this micro term tomorrow. Things will get hectic for the buyers, for the Leeches, at least in the micro term sense. That does not, again, we're losing micro term, that does not mean the entire trend is going to be dismantled. It's not that. Of course, because obviously, how many up gaps are we dealing with here? Bulls got 3 up gaps. 1, 2, 3. Sellers, we only got 1 down gap remaining. This is the boss bear command center. If the micro term is lost, likely level could potentially be next level swing high. We got a couple swing highs right here. As you can see right there and right here. And these swing highs are from here, right? End of July. And here, early August. So we're looking at 556, 553. Those are all going to be potential level of support. The strongest support is going to be if we do see a shenanigan down move. Short term is coming up here 550 or so. And this big gap up here is going to be much, much stronger support area. But for now, micro term and the swing high 556 pivot and 553 pivot. Those are gonna be the next level of support that you wanna watch. And that oscillator crosses back up because we're in this sort of a buying frenzy environment. So you give bulls any kind of opportunities, they're gonna bring it right back up. And they're obviously, bulls are really tired, right? Bulls are really tired bringing this thing all the way from the low at 510 or so all the way to 560, pretty much straight up, right? Last time we saw that oscillator fully resetting was here, and you see. And so bulls sort of resting here. I wonder if it's sort of a tactical rest. They know that they can't go up there, battle with the boss bears while they're running on empty, while they're tired. So they want to rest a bit, get that oscillator reset a little bit, and then possibly get back up to finally dismantle the boss bear command center.